Good morning, students. I am Mohit Narula, your financial market management teacher. Today, I have come up with another video of chapter Financial Market for class 10th. In this chapter, we are going to study about the following topics. These topics are financial market, functions of financial market, stock exchange, and its functions. Along with it, we will study about the trading procedure at stock exchange. So let's begin with our very first topic, that is financial market. A financial market is a link between the savers and borrowers. It transfers the money or capital from those who have surplus money to those who are in need of investment. Financial market allocates and mobilizes the funds by linking the savers and investors. Banks and financial markets are the two mechanisms for allocation of funds. In simple words, we can say that financial market is a platform for the sale and purchase of financial products like shares, bonds, mutual funds, etc. Before going ahead, it is very important for you to understand that basically the financial market is classified into two categories, and these two categories are capital market and money market. Now, first of all, we must understand what is capital market. Capital market is a market for medium and long term funds, whereas money market is a market for short term funds which for use up to 1 year. Capital market includes financial institutions like banks, corporate entities, foreign investors, and public. Whereas money market also includes the same participants, but the only difference between these two markets is that in capital market foreign investors are also included, whereas in money market foreign investors are participation of foreign investor is restricted. The main instruments of capital market are equity shares, bonds, debentures, preference shares, etc. On the other hand, the main instruments of money market are treasury bills, commercial paper, certificate of deposit, etc. In capital market, the instruments are highly liquid. Liquid means the instruments which are quickly and easily converted into cash. So the instruments are highly liquid, whereas in money market the instruments are more liquid than capital market. In capital market already the instruments are highly liquid, whereas in money market it is even more highly liquid than capital market, where we can easily convert our securities into cash. And last point of difference between these two financial markets is capital market yields higher return to investors, whereas money market yields lower return to investors. The reason for this is that in capital, because capital market basically deals with medium and long term funds, the securities which will remain in the market for medium and long term funds will obviously generate higher return to investors as compared to those securities which remain in the market for a shorter period of time. Now, next is functions of financial market. The main functions of financial market are: number 1, mobilization of savings. Financial market mobilizes savings and channelizes them into most productive uses. It enhances the habit of saving among investors to get better return on their investment. Next point, liquidity to financial assets. As we have already discussed in money and capital market, that capital market is highly liquid, whereas money market is more liquid than capital market. So Same here, liquidity to financial assets. Financial assets are highly liquid and they can be readily converted into cash. Number 3 is contribution to economic growth. As financial market is a link between savers and investors, it keeps the economy growing. This mobilization never stagnates the economy. Last is pricing of securities. Securities are basically priced on the basis of demand and supply. Demand and supply of the securities in the market. It is based on a simple phenomena of economics. The thing which is having higher demand will have more reputation. So, next our main topic is functions of stock exchange. Now, what is stock exchange? Stock exchange is a market in which existing securities are bought and sold. Here, the main word which needs to be focused is existing. Existing means which are already movable in the market. Already movable in the market, which is already going on in the market. Existing securities are bought and sold in stock exchange. Stock exchange is also known as secondary market. It is a place where dealings take place in shares, debentures, and bonds issued by private sector companies, public enterprises, or government. So, the main point which need to be focused here is that it deals only with those securities which are existing. Here, those securities are not dealt which are new or which are going to be launched for the first time in the market. So, those securities which are new or which are going to be launched for the first market in the which are going to be launched for the first time in the market, they are dealt in primary market. Stock exchange is known as secondary market. So, apart from stock exchange, there is one more market that is known as primary market. So, as I have already shown you in the mind map, that actually it begins with financial market. Financial market is further classified into two categories: capital market and money market. Then, capital market is further classified into primary and secondary market. So, secondary market is a stock exchange market where only existing securities are bought and sold, whereas primary market is that market where only new securities or which are going to be launched for the very first time in the market, those securities are dealt in primary market. So, capital and money market is a different thing. Primary and secondary market is a different thing. In primary market, only new securities are dealt. In secondary market, that is stock exchange, existing securities are bought and sold. Hope these points are clear to you. Now, next our main topic is functions of stock exchange, which is very important from examination point of view. This is this is question is definitely going to come in your exam. So, very first function of stock exchange is barometer of the economy. Stock exchange reflects market directions and indicates day-to-day fluctuations in stock prices. It measures the overall market securities. Number 2 is contributes to economic growth. Stock exchange facilitates disinvestment and reinvestment of savings, which results in channelization of savings into most productive avenues. Number 3 is safety of transactions. Transactions are highly safe. Why they are highly safe? Because there is one body above stock exchange, that is SEBI, Securities Exchange Board of India, which keeps a strict vigil to ensure smooth and fair buying and selling of securities in the market. It ensures that there should be no exploitation of investors, especially those investors who are new to the market or who are dealing in these kind of securities for the very first time. Next main function of stock exchange is scope for speculation. Securities when purchased only for the purpose, for the motive of earning profits through movement of prices, either it can be downward to upward or it can be upward to downward, is known as speculation. Stock exchange does this in a very restricted and controlled manner. So these are some functions of stock exchange. Now, next our main topic is trading procedure. Now, trading procedure here means how we can trade in a stock exchange. So, there is a complete procedure of trading at stock exchange. There is a complete procedure for it. So, the procedure of trading at stock exchange includes following steps. Number 1, selection of a broker. Selection of a broker. First of all, the first step is to select a broker who will buy or sell securities on behalf of the investors, because buying and selling of securities can only be done through those brokers which are registered by SEBI and also who are members of the stock exchange. Number 2 is opening a demat account. Demat means dematerialization. The full form of demat is dematerialization. The second step in a trading procedure is to open a demat account. Demat account refers to an account which an Indian citizen must open with the depository participant, that is either bank or a stock broker. Depository participant means either a bank or a stock broker, to trade in listed securities in an electronic form. Third main step is placing the order. The third step is placing the order. After opening the demat account, the investor can place the order. The order can be placed to the broker either personally or through phone or through email. Next point is executing the order. As per the instruction of the investors, the broker executes the order. He buys or sells the securities. Broker prepares the contract note for the order executed. The contract note contains the name and price of the securities, name of the parties and brokerage to be charged by him, and the contract note is signed by the broker. The entire procedure is done so that there should be no chances of any kind of dispute or conflict between the investor and the broker. So, this is all about our trading procedure at stock exchange. Dear students, this is the first video of my chapter capital market, or you can say financial market. So I am going to prepare a second video also for you, in which we are going to cover the remaining topics of this chapter. Thank you. Have a